What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Keep It Kula podcast. I have just gotten home from game one of the World Series. The Blue Jays played the Dodgers. I did not know if I would be going to the World Series at all. Ended up snagging a ticket for game one. I don't know where to start. I don't. I'm also filming this late. I made some stops before getting home. Crazy night. Obviously, it's 2:03 in the morning. I'm filming this, and it's crazy that I'm filming this, but I knew I have to because I just witnessed a World Series game in person at Rogers Center. I can't believe I'm filming this. One of the greatest nights of my life. Seeing this, I'm wearing one of the scarf that they give everyone, World Series scarf. They gave out rally towels as well. They're the same ones from the DS and the CS, just World Series on the bottom. I have never been in an atmosphere that insane in my entire life. To start off, the national anthems, wow, chills. If you watch it on TV or if you were also at the game, you saw how beautiful and incredible and such a spectacle that we saw. Absolutely stunning stuff. I felt like I was in a movie. I did. I truly felt like I was in a movie. Then the game starts and the vibes, oh my gosh. The vibes are incredible. I also want to point out I met George Springer's dad and Treya Savage's dad. Both so nice, kindest people, great people. It was really cool. It was really cool to meet my favorite player's dad. You know, Treya Savage, who's also one of my new favorite players' dad as well. Great people. So that was just really cool. I met George's dad before the game, and then I met Trey's dad after the game in passing. Just saw them and started a conversation, and they were just so great. And I want to congratulate them, obviously, on what their sons have been doing. So I just want to point that out. The atmosphere, incredible. You know, first inning, the vibes are just so incredibly high. But then the Dodgers are up 2-0 and the vibes are low. And this was my 11th game of the season, right? If you've been following the podcast, you know I have had an unbeatable, or I am undefeated at Rogers Center. Before this, went to 10 games and had 10 wins. So tonight was my 11th game. And everything made sense for 11. And I'm going to just say that because obviously if you're watching this, you know the Jays won. So I am 11 for 11 and undefeated. I've been to 11 games, have 11 wins. Our gate was 11. Our seat number was 11. The Jays scored 11 runs. Was there another thing that made 11? Maybe not. Everything made sense for us to win this game. And it did. So I am currently undefeated. My brother is 5-0. And I went with my brother. I've watched every game with him. ALDS game 1, I went with just him, won, and then the rest I've watched with my mom and my brother. My mom said, "You two go," so we did, because the prices are crazy. That's another discussion about resale and how we disagree with it. And anyways, so we went to this game, and yeah, it was spectacular. So obviously we're down 2-0, and the people were stressed a little bit. You know, I look at my brother and I'm like, this is stressful, but we're the comeback kids, right? The Jays have the best comeback record in all of MLB, right? They break franchise records with it. They're never out of this game. The game doesn't start until we're down a lot of times. So I was all right. I was all right. And then things just started to work. And when Varsho hit that 2-run home run, that place erupted. I have never heard sound like that in my entire life. Cheering, high-fiving, screaming. A guy 2 rows behind us spilled his beer all over the guy right behind us, including a Dodgers fan. So I'm sure he was not happy. But that just shows you what was going on. Just people not knowing how to act in that moment of tying the game. I gotta look at what happened. Honestly, so much of this moment you feel like you black out. Seeing Treya Savage pitch. Are you in game 1 of the World Series? Are you crazy? He was drafted a year ago, started in Dunedin. Started in single A, and now he's a World Series starter for game 1. Electric. Bo Bichette, his first game back. And I was a little bit worried about him being on second base because I thought maybe they would pinch hit him because you don't want to DH him because you don't want to put Springer in the outfield. And then I'm concerned about him in the infield. I was concerned. But Bo was great tonight. And that place, oh my God. His first at bat, we were all chanting, I forget, something about Bo. And you felt the place shake. Like the place was shaking. I gotta look at the full stats here just to remember what happened. Because honestly, and don't worry, I'm gonna get to the Grand Slam. Because that Grand Slam, there's no words. There's no words for that Grand Slam. Yeah, so everyone kind of did something in this game too, other than, like, Schneider didn't do anything, but honestly, most of the guys did, which was really awesome. Yeah, so when Bo went up, vibes were just insanely high. That was so cool to see him back, and he was great. And then I gotta go to the full stats here and see what actually happened in this game, because I'm filming this at 2 a.m. But the moment, listen, we got runs. Bases were loaded. I believe it was the 6th inning when we got a ton of runs in with singles and with a bases loaded walk. And then bases are loaded. The Jays pinch hit Addison Barger. Barger did not start this game. They brought him in to pinch hit. And Addison Barger hit a grand slam. And at this point already, the Jays were up because of all of the singles and the walks and with the bases loaded. Like that, it was a great, it was a fantastic inning. Let me go back. Yeah, so we were already up 5-2 at this point when Barger won up. So the vibes are already high. And this, yeah, it was the top of the 6th inning with 1 out. And Barger goes out there and hits a grand slam. The first ever pinch hit grand slam in World Series history. I have never felt a moment like that before. That has to be one of the greatest moments of my life. Genuinely. That place exploded. Hugging. Me and my brother hugging. I actually have a video of it. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this on the podcast or not, the video or not. But I got a video of it. I was like, I had the phone up, but I was watching with my own eyes because I make sure to do that stuff. I'd rather experience it than have a good video, personally. But hugging, high-fiving every single person around us. Fist bumps, high fives, everyone embracing each other. It was genuinely one of the greatest moments that I've ever had in my entire life of the community, of being a Torontonian, being in the World Series. Like, just being at the World Series alone was a dream come true for me. The fact that I got to go to the World Series and support my team. And so the fact that I was at this game, being at a World Series game already bucket list, but getting to see a win and a blowout win. Some of the biggest moments too were seeing Shohei Ohtani strike out. I know he hit a 2-run homer, but we already had the game pretty much. And wow, just seeing Ohtani live is really cool. I've never seen him play live before. And you know, I know there's a lot of feelings towards him because, you know, you have the book over there, Keegan Matheson's book, where he gets, he talks about how Ohtani was going to sign with the Jays, as everyone remembers, and he didn't. And we felt betrayed. Everyone felt pretty betrayed by him. And so just the fact that playing him in the World Series and we kind of owned him, other than the 2-run homer, he didn't do anything. And the chants were crazy. We were chanting, we want the hat back. We were chanting that we don't need him because, you know, we thought that there goes our franchise without Ohtani. But look at us now. We're 3 games away from the World Series championship. Kirk hit a home run. No one's even talking about that because everyone's just going crazy over the Barger one, obviously. Kirk kind of sealed the deal, I would say. It was great to see Kirk balling out again, just looking great. He hit his 2-run home run in the top of the 6th as well. That is crazy that it happened in the 6th inning as well. See, I remember the moment, but in a way you also black out because of the excitement. I'm such a mess right now. Like, I am a mess right now. I probably have beer in my hair or on my jersey without even realizing. I was not drinking beer. Just the people around me were. Just absolutely incredible. You can't put into words of seeing your favorite team absolutely smoke the best team in baseball, the best player in baseball, right? A team that practically pays, their players billions, right? They have the highest paid players. And to see what the Jays did, and I know Savage didn't necessarily look like his very best. He only allowed 2 runs. And the bullpen? Ooh, the bullpen. The bullpen was a stressful part of the season, but tonight they were solid. They were nails. Going to the bullpen after Savage came out, we brought in Mason Fluharty, who was great. He only allowed a hit. Sir Anthony Dominguez, no hits, no runs, nothing. Braden Fisher allowed a hit, 2 runs, the 2-run homer. Chris Bassett, man, that place went freaking crazy when Chris Bassett came out. Chris Bassett as a postseason reliever is one of the coolest things in the entire world. I know he didn't necessarily want to have this role because he was a starting pitcher, but man, he has become a fan favorite because of this. And then to end off the game, we brought in Lauer, which, another thing, Lauer was a starter this season. He got bumped. He has been a great reliever and a closer tonight as well. The bullpen was fantastic. Listen, Savage allowed 4 hits, right? 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. It wasn't a bad game in two runs. It wasn't a bad game at all. It just, I think we're just so accustomed to seeing him just, not allow hits, right? Or not allow runs. So just the fact that, this is kind of considered a bad outing is just crazy to me, but I'm not even going to consider it. It was just great. Everything about it was great. And just the Jays being able to hit so well, right? Being able to hit against Blake Snell, who is arguably one of the best pitchers in MLB. He hasn't allowed a home run, I believe, since 2024. He is fantastic, and he allowed 5 hits against him, 5 earned runs. So just the fact that we kind of owned him was great, and we owned their whole team, all their relievers too. The Jays were so good. It's just so crazy to me. I'm just trying to fathom what we witnessed, what everyone witnessed. If you were there, if you were at a watch party, if you watched at home, if you watched on your computer, on TV, whatever, you witnessed this. And my friends, a lot of my friends are not baseball or sports fans at all, they were going crazy and texting me and just being like, oh my gosh, you were at this game, or they're texting me during the game you must be going crazy, we're so happy for you to be at this game, because my friends know how much this means to me, how much sports means to me, being able to see my favorite team live. I went to the ALDS, the ALCS, and now I'm at the World Series. All I wanted was just an ALDS game, just one. And the fact that I went to an ALCS game, Game 6, and then Game 1 of the World Series, it's such a dream, and I'm so grateful to be able to do that. And just seeing these crazy games I've seen all year, the George Springer candidate Grand Slam, and the division clinching game, the last game of the season with Kirky's Grand Slam, and so many moments I got to witness that I'm just so grateful for. And, I love this team. I really do. It's not just because they're so good. I love the people, the things that they stand for, the things that they say about this city and this country, how much they care about one another, right? They love each other. They are real friends, those guys. And it's really, really awesome to have that as your team. And talking to the parents of my favorite players too. Great people. Just seem great people and grateful for their sons to have this moment, Whether it's Springer, who is a veteran, who's won a World Series and was a World Series MVP, to Savage, who was drafted a year ago. They all share the same thing, is that they just want their kids to be happy. And you can tell that they're happy out there. They love what they're doing. And the fans were amazing. Listen, I don't agree with resellers and how it's allowed, because the prices were unbelievable. Crazy stuff, and it shouldn't be allowed ever again, this kind of resell prices. But listen, if you were able to go to the game, it was one of those games where I'm just so grateful I was there. So grateful. I tried to get a World Series hat in line, but they were all sold out, so didn't get one. Still gonna try to get one. I'm wearing the postseason hat though, rocking that. I was wearing my Springer jersey today as well. Been rocking the Springer jersey a lot as well. The vibes are just so high. The vibes couldn't be higher. I'm exhausted, but I'm also wide awake at the same time. The whole city feels it. It's just so hard to fathom that we're in the World Series, and just being there and witnessing it. Rogers Center just absolutely embracing each other and this city and this team and the love for Canada. It was absolutely unbelievable. And I love baseball, and I love the Blue Jays. And 3 more wins, and we can win the World Series. Is this upside down? Yep, it's upside down. Let's go and win the World Series. Let's go win that. Look at this. This is nice. This is really, really nice. I love this. I do. Let's go win the damn World Series, Jays. I said Jays in 6. I'm going Jays in 4. Let's win tomorrow night. Let's win the night after. Let's win whatever. Do what you got to do. Let's win it. Great night. Barger Grand Slam. One of the greatest moments you'll ever see as a sports fan. One of the greatest nights of my life. I love this team. Go Jays, go. And listen, I'm 11 for 11, so if anyone out there wants to send me to the game, Blue Jays, if you're watching this, please, because I really cannot pay for another ticket to go because the prices are actually absurd, and it's crazy. So listen, if you guys are listening to this and you want that good luck, you want me to go 12 for 12, bring me to that game. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Great night. Go Jays, go. I love this team. I love this team so much. I love the energy. I love Rogers Center. I love the people who go to these games. I love this team. I love this crowd. I love our manager. I love everything about the Blue Jays. Let's win the damn thing. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.